Hello everyone, welcome back to NomadCraft Season 2. We are going to be doing the final episode today. Yeah, not really too much going on. I'll look at all the builds that we have done. Obviously this whole game is the last build that we have done. But none to say that is not the most impressive Anyways, yeah, this will probably just be a video of us looking back at all the creations we have done and maybe try to do something interesting. We'll see. But until then, sit back, relax, and let's get right on into it. So, most of our time this season has just been at our base right here. I feel like it's always been incomplete, but I mean, it worked for what was needed. We had our little chicken farm that definitely helped us out through the season. We had a sugarcane farm all the way over this way, which has definitely helped out with our insane creeper farm that we decided to build. This whole 2x2 creeper farm that just goes very well. We have our 3 horses, Bones the Trilogy, Bones the Original, and Bones the Sequel. Then we have more stuff up in our little base. Oh, we also have the Glow Lichen farm. Our little base with everything in our disc that we have acquired over the season. Unfortunately, I wanted to get to doing a creeper farm to get all the music discs, but I just didn't get around to it. So yeah, because it is in this one, this shulker box. I had everything ready for it, I just didn't get around to it, so it is a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. It would have been fun to get to it, but nonetheless, it was fun to do everything else that we have done. Our little kind of starter farm area, which brings back memories. A little netherwort farm. We have our cactus farm right down below. And that brings up this thing. If I were to do a cactus farm next season, it's definitely going to be different. This one, it's not perfect, but it works. It's definitely got us a lot of cactus over the season. If I were to do anything bigger, I would definitely do something a lot more grander in size, but at the same time be more productive, because I feel like a lot of the cactus in there gets lost over time. This one, it's okay as a farm. Obviously, stuff gets backed up, so it's not perfect, but it can be improved. Then we have this farm, this secondary one. Not really useful too much. I did a lot of stuff with potions this season, but that's okay. There wasn't really a need to be honest. So maybe that'll change next season. We'll see. The wheat farm, though, this one helps a lot. I feel like next season I'm going to actually make something even bigger than this. I actually have a plan for it, so especially with the crafter coming out, that might come into effect and will be interesting. Then we have bamboo farm. Pretty simple. Definitely helped out over the season. If I were to do one next season, I would definitely make it bigger. Same with this sugarcane farm, the automatic one. Definitely make it bigger just so it's more productive. Then we have the chorus fruit farm down here. Did not really use it all that much, but when I did use it, it definitely helped. Then we have our whole mining stuff all the way down there. And then lastly, we do have the bee farm. This turned out very well. We got so much from it. Look at all the honey, all the honeycomb. That's not even everything that we got. This is producing so much. But it was fantastic either way. Yeah, if I were to to change anything next season before making a bee farm, I'd probably make it in the Nether. But that's the only change I'd probably make for it. Then we go down here, and we get to our iron farm, villagers, everything. Iron farm was not super productive. I felt like one I made in the first season was better in a lot of regards, but maybe next season I'll try something different. There's actually been some testing I've done with an iron farm. Is it productive? Not really, but it's a lot of fun, and maybe I can show that in a short or something. Who knows? Because that is something I do plan to try and get into more, because I kind of been slacking on that. But then we have our original villagers. Some of them are great, others I just didn't really utilize all that much. Um, kind of like this guy. Uh, so, it's okay. But either way. Then we have our old villagers all over here, which... it's okay. And then finally the... So it produces a good amount, but it could have been... I know that. I'm sure people that have watched the videos could say, hey, that was definitely a different way you could have gone about that. I do think, though, this was probably my best or not my best option, my most creative thing that I've done this season, is that I have basically made a way for if you do make an iron farm, but obviously you don't do it correctly, and you are too lazy to just fix it, you can actually just make tripwires with that activate some pistons that push the iron golems off. Which actually is something I thought was kind of ingenious, but yeah, not something that comes around every day. So yeah, I thought that was great for what it did. But in hindsight, it could have been better, obviously, but we'll see. And here, my initial starting tree farm. This brings back memories. Then, actually, this is something I didn't do. I didn't show anyone, really. I put honey blocks under all these. Because this used to be an open area that you could just dive down. Now you can't. And then now we can just go right to our slime farm. Which was decent. I mean, it produced some slime over the course of the season. Problem is I didn't really AFK here at all, so it didn't produce super well. And then additionally, I just realized, like within the last 2 weeks, that this and one over there, were spawning. So slimes were actually spawning on top here instead of below. So that was an error on my part, but no worries. If I would make one next season, I would probably do it in a small biome. It makes things a little bit easier, but either way, it is what it is. Then probably the last farm that I kind of neglected this season was the gold farm. It was something I made, but I never really activated it. So that's one downside. Other than the monster farm that clearly doesn't work, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, this one, really the roof of the Nether, I did it with Ethan. Both of us just went to the roof and we got to the top of the Nether, which was great. But yeah, nothing really happened. We just did this and it's like, okay, we're done. Yeah, I even made a hogling farm. Nothing really came of that. Yeah. It's pretty clear I didn't really use a lot of this stuff throughout the season. Yeah. Yeah, if I were to change anything, I would do it differently for next season. But that'll be some testing I'll do. Like Creative Worlds and maybe change it for season 3 or season 4. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, this is more or less the video. I do have something planned that I want to try to do. And that is, well, involve a lot of rockets. And I mean a lot of rockets. So, my plan is let's try to make it to the world border. Yeah, it probably won't work, but I figured last ditch of effort, let's try to do that. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of stuff ready, and I'm just gonna go as far as possible. I tried to get as much as I could prepared. I even got a bunch of bottles of enchanting because I only do have 2 to 3 plus this little elytra that only has a few charges on them. So we're gonna try. But yeah, with that being said, I will see how far I get in this, and then I'll see you guys. If I don't see you at the world border, I will see you guys next season. All right, let's go. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to make it to the world border. I only went 6,000 blocks, and frame rates are getting a little choppy. Oh well. Yeah, so maybe I'll try to do a world border kind of thing in a single player world. That should probably help my idea. So yeah, that being said, I will be doing probably a let's play in the future, not only NomadCraft. So I do plan to do that. So that is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video if you like the video, all that stuff. I'm going to finish this portal, get the last achievement I plan to get on this NomadCraft server for Season 2. And with that, let's see. And with that, we are going to end this series within a lush cave. Ooh, Spore Blossom. Nice. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this season. I'll probably dig up to the surface as well to see where I am, because I am at a very far off place. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next season. All right, see you, everyone. All right, everyone. This is Blake, and I am signing off. See you.